would never get married. You already had $50,000 worth of debt.
Meet Samantha and Mike. They're personal trainers who, when they first met, assumed they would never be able to escape their student loan and car debt.
So my husband and I met at a local gym.
That's why I said arms, man. Like my leg. Sorry, coach.
When we met, we were financially in two different places. I had literally just graduated college, and for almost a year, I worked 7 days a week, kind of in this grind.
I was working locally in the music industry, and my team went from 10 people down to 1. Walked into a severance package one day and had nothing.
We had combined over $50,000 worth of debt.
In spite of their unstable financial future, they decided to move forward with the wedding of their dreams. To do this, they had to take out a $20,000 loan.
We wanted that big standard American wedding. People are like, I would never get married. Why would you do that if you already had $50,000 worth of debt?
We weren't financially literate. We made mistakes.
I had all of the checks that we got from our wedding sprawled out over our living room floor. If we really wanted to buy a house, which is something that we had already talked about and we really aspired to have, we wanted to have a dog. If you don't do the right thing right now, those things will never happen.
So they developed a game plan. Cut spending wherever they could.
I didn't even realize I was spending money in places until Sam actually brought it to my attention. Things would add up. Daily lunches, going out to eat with friends.
It did take us a few months to cut things like cable, but eventually we actually did. We had to focus on not, using boredom and weekends as an excuse to kind of spend money. Every single time we hit a debt payoff number, we actually colored in one of the lines. When you can start to see things, it makes it a lot easier.
We were literally going to parties and going to friends' house, and they'd be ordering out food, and we'd be showing up with Tupperware with pre-made meals, a cheap bottle of wine together, not going out and doing things. And people are like, oh, you guys are crazy. I don't think we're that crazy.
Things took a turn for the worse when Mike got sick with a serious and potentially costly condition.
2 weeks before we got married, I started not feeling well. I thought I was stressed out, getting ready for the wedding. Day of my wedding, don't eat a single drop of food. After 8 days of excruciating pain, I kind of gave in and said, I need to be taken care of. I need to go to the hospital. Something is really wrong with me. Got on the scale, lost 63 pounds in 1 month. Turns out I was clinically diagnosed with severe ulcerative colitis, which is an autoimmune disease that to this day, I'm on current treatments.
His treatments are so expensive and almost no patient can afford them. He is on an assistance program that kind of helps him take care of that expense.
I'm currently in remission, so it's keeping me good.
Sam and Mike are now debt-free and work together at a new gym where they have flexible hours and more competitive rates.
Today is also a switch workout, so we are going to be switching back and forth. Our workload is much less now. We have essentially cut both of our schedules in half, and we also make more money now. There are a lot of parallels when it comes to creating better habits, changing the way that you live, your lifestyle. We paid off all of our debt and then took the next year to save, and we saved about roughly $40,000. So we were able to put a down payment on a home.
They also got that dog that they always wanted.
He is our entire world, and I would spend all the money in the world on him.
It's empowering, and anybody can do it. It just takes a little bit of change. Even through the tough times, the bad times, the debt, the anger, just look to the good things. Enjoy it, because somebody out there right now at this moment is having it a lot harder than we all do. And on a positive note, when we talk about debt freedom, here's something that's really cool. We were able to give back. We just did the Crohn's and Colitis Walk, and it's a foundation that supports patients with ulcerative colitis, and it was because of opportunities and the debt freedom that we have, we were able to give back.